And welcome to another edition of A Shave and a Song, a show all about shaving with a straight razor, while at the same time listening to some fantastic music, hopefully introducing you to maybe some new artists, new genres, maybe reintroducing you to songs you have heard before but maybe haven't heard in a long time. Whatever the case, we have a good time both shaving and listening to music, so glad you're here today. Okay. In honor of the song I'm going to be featuring today, hopefully this won't give it away and hopefully won't cause you to tune out, I'm going to shave with some homemade shaving soap again. As you know, I dabble in that. And this one I'm just about out of. I think I have another puck yet. It's called Oriental Trade Winds. Oriental Trade Winds. Great little soap. I like it a lot. I've got a good recipe going, I think. Finishing it off with some Art of Shaving Sandalwood. Orient theme, and Clubman Pinaud, as we always do, and then featuring my Dovo. This is the best quality 6/8 that I rescaled with some zebra wood wooden scales. I think it turned out really nice. All right, so let's get right to it, shall we? You know, if you've been listening to the show or following the show for any length of time, you know I like to feature artists and songs and genres that span the globe. You know, it's a great big world out there, and Western music, whatever that may be, whatever you may like on Western music, it only makes up a small part of what's out there, and a relatively newcomer to some of the music that's been out there for a long time. So today I'm going to feature a band that was actually developed as a side project from another band. And the band's name, I'd be surprised. I mean, there may be some avid music aficionados out there that have heard of this band, but they're known as the West India Company, founded in 1984. And it's not to be confused with that the Dutch West India Company, which was founded in 1621 and was not a very nice organization. Okay, so you can see that I've really got some good lather going up here in the bowl. I like to, even though this is a bowl, I do like to transfer to my scuttle, because my scuttle, for two reasons. One, my scuttle has some nice ribbed sides, inner walls to it, that really foam it up nice, really get that lather going. And also my scuttle does what a scuttle's supposed to do, and you can fill it with warm water and keep your lather warm. I got my scuttle, just for anybody who's interested, from Dirty Bird Pottery, a great little artist, and she takes orders and then pretty much makes them as you order. So mine was made when I placed the order, made just for me. And it's a great scuttle, great scuttle. All right, so let's wet the face down and get ready to do this thing, shall we? So I'm featuring the band West India Company, and I first heard them back in 1989. So 5 years after they were founded. No surprise, because growing up in the middle of the United States, there is no radio station in the world that is going to be playing anything like this. They're just strictly top 40 or country, maybe some classical string music, and that's it. You don't have a lot of choices. So I first heard them back in 1989. They were featured indirectly on a television show. It was kind of a little wacky 2-hour program on HBO back then. Everybody could afford HBO back then, kind of came with your cable. It was a show that Bette Midler put together called Mondo Beyondo. You should check out the show if you've never seen it. It's pretty interesting in its own right, because what Mondo Beyondo was, it was a show that kind of featured featured skits and artists from all over the place, all over the world, and it was kind of intermixed with some of Bette Midler's comedy, I guess, if you will. It's really hard to explain unless you've seen it, but it's worth checking out. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Go look at it. Mondo Beyondo. And one of the artists featured toward the end of the program, I'm going to start the first pass. It was a two-piece dance, I guess, artists. Their dancing involved like kind of throwings and rollings and stuff. It was la 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 human steps. And the song they danced to was West India Company. And it was Shooting Star. My Shooting Star is a song. Like I said, the band was founded back in the 80s, and they were a band. It featured like club music, only with a very, very heavy Indian feel to it. Especially when they added Indian superstar singer Asha Bhosale. Yes, other countries have superstars besides us. All right. I remember in watching the routine that I was intrigued with the music. Never heard anything like it before. I mean, why would I? So back then, everything was, if you wanted to watch something again, you had to videotape it, and HBO would run things like they do now several times. So I put in my VCR and I taped it. But, you know, in the 80s, you still get that fuzzy recording. But I taped it because I really, really wanted to hear this song again. And there was no radio station within 1,000 miles that was ever going to play anything like that on the radio. So I recorded it primarily, again, just to listen to the song. But it wouldn't be for, I guess, another 20 years or so when YouTube really took off. I guess 20, maybe even 30, I don't know. And someone not only uploaded the song, they uploaded the entire album, New Demons. It's a decent album. I mean, it's not like anything, you know, if you're used to Western music. This isn't Western music. And it's kind of a club scene album. Indian club themed, if you will. But it's a good album nonetheless. Kind of humid in here today. I have to keep wiping down the mirror. So let me lather up, get ready for the second pass, and we'll play the song, shall we? The song, again, it's keep in mind it's kind of a club music type thing, so there's a lot of instrumentation to it, and it has a lot of Indian influence. you know, Indian club mix, I guess, of the 80s. That's the important thing to remember. This was the late 80s, 89. Intermixed with some fantastic vocals from Indian superstar singer Asha Bhosale. So here it is from their 1989 album New Demons. This is West India Company, My Shooting Star. There you go. West India Company from their 1989 album, New Demons. That was My Shooting Star. I hope you liked it. You know, this show is really, really different because so many people, by the way, I'm using, I'll show it in a minute, Art of Shaving, Sandalwood Balm to finish it off. Taking care of the face. Massage, massage, massage. A lot of people, too many people I think, are either 1 or 2D in their music tastes. You know, they like really, really, really what they like, and maybe one other genre, but when it comes to anything else, they refuse to give it a shot. They refuse to give it a listen. You know, and then there's, thank goodness, there's a lot of people out there who are, I don't know, 3D, 4D, whatever you want to call it. They're just open to a wide variety of music out there because the world is so full of great music. And it doesn't always take the form of what we're used to. Again, Art of Shaving, Sandalwood for the bomb. I will be finishing it off with some Clubman Pinaud. So I hope you stuck with it. I hope you listened. Take a listen to the rest of the album. You can find it on YouTube. It's different. They do a version of The Lion Sleeps Tonight, which I must say is not one of my personal favorites. I don't like that song anyway. But the rest of the album is really good. And then if you get a chance, find Mondo Beyondo, Bette Midler's Mondo Beyondo, and watch it. And then you can see La 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 Human Steps do their routine to this song, and it's pretty good. So there we go. All right, Oriental Trade Winds, my own creation. Always a great shave. Finished off with the Art of Shaving, Sandalwood, Clubman Pinaud. That's it for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's getting closer to Christmas, so I hope you're having a good time this year and just enjoying the days that are going to be coming with gathering of maybe family, friends, or just whatever you're doing for Christmas. I hope you enjoy it. So until next time, live life, everybody, and happy shaving.